So we're going to try it with Prism Live Studio and see if the problem is YouTube on the streaming side or if it's with Prism. Right now we're sitting here at Resorts World in one of the lounges at the entrance to either Conrad or Crockford's. And we're just chilling like a villain, don't you know? I should share this with a few people. Hopefully the stream is working well this time. I'm going to share this with somebody else here that I know. And you'll get a better looking picture with this by a lot. But it might not be as consistent as you guys might know from what I've taught you about these YouTube streams and all this stuff. Anyways, there we go. Do you want to go back up to the 66th floor? I mean, if I can get this, let's go back up. Because here's the thing, I want to see people seeing it. So we're going to go back up and see what we can see. And I think we're using the wide camera on this too. So let's go back up to the 66. God, I'm gonna go totally lose my signal in the elevator you watch. So if you want to get to this place, you just come back to where the Conrad and Crockford's is, okay? And then you'll see that there's a high-rise lobby here, and it'll say Starlight Lounge in the Sky Casino, okay? And it says dress code required, but they're not enforcing anything, obviously, because they're letting me get in there, and I'm not wearing much really classy-looking stuff, although we have abandoned the muscle tee. It was incredibly hot and crappy for me, but you guys pointed out that maybe it's a reason why I get bum rushed. All right, so we're gonna go to the 66. If I get bad signal, I'll be back. And so this is what I'm wearing, by the way. And all I am. Who's Say Hi to Matthew? I know who he is, but is this a Say Hi to Matthew shirt that I bought in Trump? Does he have a line of shirts that he put out into Trump? All right, so oh shit, yeah, there you go. Bad ball. I know I'm buffering. Some signal. If not, we just killed our stream again. But you gotta try. Michael Jordan once said it was the secret to his success. It gets better. It might be a bit of a slideshow for a few seconds. DK, I know I look like dog crap. Thank you for reminding me. And we're back. All right, here we are, wide angle too this time. So let's go outside now. What's cool about this door I was trying to show you guys before is that when you go out this door, it opens up. It blows. The wind is blowing against this building because it's so high up. And it might be really windy going out here, but here we are again. So you guys get a better view from up here too. Photos through the glass. Just be big about it. You're not going to lose your phone. Just hang it over the edge and you'll be fine. There's this piece of metal over this anyway, so you're probably not going to lose anything. Is it free to get up here? It is free to get up here. We can actually make our camera zoom in a little bit. Actually, I have all the use of all my cameras, so this will be an even better experience for you guys. Cutting out horrible. Oh, it might be bad, but we can actually zoom in a little bit more. Smash the like button. Hopefully it's not terrible cutting out horrible. But that's the optical camera that you can use from this app to show you guys where everything is. Yeah, it's a really nice view up here. And you can really see what we're looking at. I mean, Wynn, Encore, Palazzo. So I think it looks beautiful from up here. We're up there Sunday afternoon, awesome views of Vegas. Will this always be open to the public? I believe so. I don't think that, I mean, it was closed off on July 4th. I asked, I tried to get up here. They said there was a private event, but I might be able to sneak up here for the fireworks, obviously. You can see like, and this one, the purple building is actually an adult boutique and strip club. Name of this place, Casino, and the lounge up on the 66th floor of Resorts World. And so far so good. Of course. Yeah. Oh, it's hot. Look at the front of the Wynn and the Encore. And then what's amazing is that it just kind of dies out once you get past this part here. And I'll show you, there you go. Now everything's $10 and that's where we have our taco shops. So it's kind of cool to see it from up here. I really, really do believe. try not to give you guys motion sickness. Look at how big the Wynn Casino is. The Rio does look beautiful. Let's find the Rio. Great views from the day and from the mountains. It is great. Yeah, you can kind of actually see them to the west as the sun is just setting. You can see the silhouette of the mountains on Mountain Road, this busy road that runs behind the Trump Tower. Okay. Garth Brooks tomorrow. You know what we're going to do tomorrow for you guys? Tomorrow, we're going to be starting the stream from Allegiant. We're going to be out there. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like at Allegiant with 65,000 people outside all trying to get in. So we're going to be starting the stream and doing the walk from like Mandalay Bay to give you an idea of what that's going to be like when you go to your special event. Well, Eagle, I've never been inside the Trump aside from the lobby, but it's one of the nicest resorts in the city. You know, and it was before he was president. Nobody said anything about it. Now it's vilified by people for some reason, but it's still one of the nicest properties in the city. So over here we see the Palazzo the Venetian. Okay, the Cosmopolitan is the black tower with the glittering bits of blue on it. And Devin Morrill, thanks for the beautiful views. You're welcome, my man. Wow, this is a treat, isn't it? To the right side, you have Treasure Island, the Mirage, Caesar's Palace, the Bellagio. No one went there before he was president, Jay says. Right, okay, that's not true either, because before he was president, RCA purchased several giant penthouses up there for their timeshare clients. So they actually really love that building. Will the crowd pick up? Will the UFC crowd pack the strip? It will tomorrow. I just love this view. This is so very nice. Justin Bieber's at Wynn tonight doing a show. Is this Resorts World? Yes, we're on top of Resorts World right now. Thought I would show you this. We had some extreme tech problems in our last stream, but we don't let it faze us. All right, so let's go back to this. What is this? What is this? Look at that. That thing in the corner. That thing in the spotlight. What is that? It just doesn't make sense. What is it? Why is it there?
Where we are, but we're on the 66th floor, resort world.
It looks like an outdoor ice arena. It looks like maybe you have horses back there. There could be a horse show back there, something like that. I don't know. Equestrian events. Very strange. Is that the MSG sphere? No. The MSG sphere is actually hidden away. I don't think you can see it from up here. Oh, okay. Actually, you can see it. There it is. I'm going to show you this on the time view. Okay. Now, it's a bump. There's the MSG sphere. Lit up yellow thing. That's the MSG sphere. Okay. So, is the clubhouses? Layer up is buffering. Let's see if it gets better in a minute. It's going to do that on. This is the gazillion dollar view up here. It just doesn't get much better than this. It should get better in a sec. Let's wait. Go walk there and live stream it. You cannot walk there and live stream that. It won't be allowed. It's, you know, it's invited. I think it's invited guests only. There's the top of the Wynn parking garage, the Encore, the beach club. There you go. We should go boldly where no one has gone before. Yes, but you also want to go. I thought that Caesar security was a little crazy. These guys are going to be a lot more crazy. If you guys want to go and explore the rest of Resorts World like this, this is live. DK Will, hi, how you doing? With that red Corvette. Con Am, this is Memorex. You guys want me to go? I'm going to go. Let's get going. But anyways, no, Trump Tower. You guys got. It's going to be a year since the election, so let's just like live our lives. This thing opens so hard. Woo! Is that Wynn? That Wynn is insanity. There's a different stream you have. I feel like the one you had before this one that was great in general. Yeah, I used the YouTube one, but it was having some severe issues with not being able to show any picture whatsoever. So I had to just switch to this one. So this is the 66th floor. We got a bar up here. Streams is sketchy up there tonight, I guess. Well, I mean, yeah, it'll happen. And the heat is wreaking havoc on a lot of things right now. That's a problem. The heat is a problem. Right now, McCarran had to restructure the runway because of all the heat. And from back here, we could, of course, see the Stratosphere Tower. You gotta get really close, and it's hard to gauge the depth. Hell of a view inside. Thank you so much, Mr. Shadow. Yep, and you can actually see Circus Circus down here. Look at Circus Circus. They're not even trying. I don't know if that's an intentional cutout of, or if it's just broken neon lights, but there's the 1950s, or 60s, pardon me, 70s. 1970s versus here now. Kind of nuts. It's Jamie's birthday and she's a big fan. Can I say hi? Yes, absolutely. I can say hi, Jamie. Kevin says he doesn't have a gaming license because Nevada knows he's a crook. Well, no, that's not true. He doesn't have a gaming license because it would take years to get one. There's only so many they give out. And the original plan for Trump Tower was that there was supposed to be a giant development next door to it. The land was sold to a developer that was going to build a replica of the Plaza New York City out there. And that never came to pass. The Plaza replica never happened. But instead of that, they have a plot of dirt land. Lots of hotels don't apply for gaming licenses. It's not uncommon. You notice that the Vidara doesn't have a casino next to it. It doesn't need to. It's close to everything. Let's go downstairs and hopefully my stream doesn't die on me. So y'all really just gotta put your politics aside and enjoy life. You're so preoccupied with that thing that happened for 4 years that you're not even enjoying the stream or the scenery. You're just talking about that. So we're back here waiting for the elevators to open up. We're on the 66th floor. I love that YouTube allows me to block people myself. Oh, okay. Yeah, so anyways, I just want to set the record straight with that. There's lots of properties that don't have gaming licenses, or if they have one, it's not under their own name, you know? For example, let's take a good example. Let's see if we can get to the conference level. Oh, we still can, it must be blocked off. You're not gonna tell me that Virgin couldn't sun. I'm doing good, Vanessa Dillard. We got some company on the 53rd floor coming down. So I'm gonna be quiet in the elevator just to not make this guy think I'm crazy. I swear to God, it's a live stream. I'm not nuts.
It's all good, dude. How many people watch? Yeah.
You get much better.
Tables have been, dice have been rolling well, so.
Don't get much newer.
Yeah, right.
Have a good one, Travis. Say happy birthday. Yep. All right. Beautiful color. Travis was a cool dude. And it's his dad's birthday. So say happy birthday, Travis's dad. All right, so let's go back and see what we can see. So I go out to the casino floor. I gotta make my camera work. So this is Liberace's piano. I know there's probably at least one person in here interested in playing this thing. Oh my God, it's so big. Look how beautiful it is. Man, oh man. It's a player piano. It's not playing right now. The piano music you hear is from a piano that's being played by an actual human being. Do casinos have backup generators? Oh, of course they do. Yeah, they totally do. I mean, but a lot of these casinos, they have their own natural gas power plants on site. So they don't have to rely so much on the grid. And in the case of MGM Resorts International, they've taken themselves off the grid. They bought their way out of NV Energy, our local power utility out here years ago. And now they were buying their power from different places. Like, you know, they're trying to buy from solar and from hydroelectric. And then they opened a 100 megawatt power solar array just a week or two ago. So apparently they're 100% solar powered, but they do have natural gas. Yeah, say they're solar now. I totally agree. I miss Anders 1, 2, 3, but they're not 100% solar because they do have natural gas power plant behind the city center, and you can actually see that when you're driving on Interstate 15. You got to look really close for it. Liberace, the flashiest piano player. Is Wall Street Warlord still here? I was trying to show that Liberace because I think he would have dug it. It would be very limited, Michael C. says. Well, it's 100 megawatts, which is a lot of electricity. But again, they also buy from what they say are clean energy renewable sources, which is good. Solar is cool. Installed some solar lights in my basement. If I had the money, here's what I would do. I would buy a Tesla, but I'd also have some gas run vehicle. or at least a very nice flashy hybrid, so I could do longer trips. And then I would buy the level 2 charger. Then I would buy a Tesla solar wall, and I would basically never pay any electricity costs for my Tesla. Because if you have the solar wall installed and the solar panels and the Tesla charging, you never pay for anything. Is there a Stardust plaque in here? There is a Stardust plaque in here. Melvin just joined. We're streaming from Resorts World. We're using a different app, so hopefully we don't lose our stream. I've only ever lost this stream 100% with this app in front of Caesar's Palace. And we all know I'm not going into Caesar's Palace anytime soon with the camera in my hands, although I will go there for regular stuff. I was supposed to meet one of my viewers who's super helpful tonight, but he had an emergency and had to go home, so, you know. Anyways, Elon is landing on Sunday at night. Is Elon Musk coming here? What's he coming here for? Maybe I'll shoot him a tweet and see if he wants to meet up. Are there really people living underneath Las Vegas? There's some tunnels they live under. It's not like some big giant subterranean city or anything like that. But you know, there's some people out there that live in the tunnels and try to stay, you know, cool in the. It's cooler in the daytime, I'm sure, and it's warmer in the wintertime and nighttime to be out there. If it was free, why would you need juice? I don't know, but I appreciate the juice you guys have let me on the channel. Thank you for all your support. We call the Super Chats juice over here. I got Brunswick, Ohio. Wow. Do they make billiards tables, or is that Brunswick, New Jersey? Look at the Resorts World ball from up here. It's a nice looking one. So, you know if the Hoover Dam tours are running again? I imagine they are. I've not heard otherwise. But I'm not sure. That's the thing you got to look up on the website to find out, I'm sure. Let's go take a look at that from above. Please stop with the politics top. Guys, yeah, it's cool. Say your Trump 2024s or your Biden, you know, 2024s once or twice, but please don't pepper us with just politics. And if you guys don't like it, just block the person. Hold on it if you're on mobile. Go to mute member or whatever it is, or right click on a desktop. It's no big deal. You don't have to be so mad about it. Then you blame me and the moderators. I try to have free speech in here. It's hard to have free speech. Everybody judges you. I think this is where the loop goes. So speaking of Elon Musk, this would be the entrance to the loop. You can't get in there right now because they've gone ahead and they've roped this off. So there's no way to go down there right now. And we're going to go upstairs instead and see the stuff from the top level. Yeah, you're back. I am back. 460 watching, only 160 likes. I would be super grateful if we could punch this up to 600 watching tonight. If we can get 600 watching, I'd be super happy for that. I have a personal reason for that. Maybe, possibly. I don't even know what's out here. There's this like mezzanine level. Okay, this is a shortcut to the food court, I believe. Maybe, possibly. I think the food court is in there, if I'm correct. And we can see the strip from down here. And there's a place called IU Day Club. So IU Day Club is open. And they have DJs and stuff going on. Let's walk down here. I don't think anybody's been down here yet. Does the loop go to the airport? Not yet. It's planned to someday go to the airport. Someday I'll go to the airport. That's a way you don't want to be. For the employees, it's just a bunch of clothes back here. Not really glamorous if this is your entrance to the day club. But hey, what do I know? Oh my God, yeah, this is like, they have like sporting goods and stuff like that in here. Let's see here. Grand Canyon heli tours are fantastic if you ever get the chance, Loam says. Very cool, Loam. It's a lover's hideaway. We got some people coming back from the day club. I'm going to use the main camera because it looks so much lighter. The image, look at all the employees coming out. That's your Resorts World Mafia right there. Watch out, guys. Man, look at it. It's like cars, clowns coming out of a car. I'm not implying that the Resorts World employees are clowns, by the way. Paul Rotter, I think some juice for the hot weather. How hot is it, Steven? Well, right now it is 108 degrees. It's pretty freaking warm, actually. So we can see the entrance to the day club is down here somewhere. We got Resorts World security with the dogs. You got dogs, Tommy. Dogs? Oh yeah, I like dogs. Not a dog guy, I'm a cat guy. What does that say about me? Do a psychological profile on me stat. What is OMG, Holly says? People in bikinis, all the guys are going. "Rung, rung, rung." So where are we doing? Are we even allowed to be back here? Kind of way. What was that girl wearing? A bikini with a mesh over top of it. And like they've been trying to get into we were trying to get into the resorts that way a few years ago. Like that was clothing apparently, circa 2017-ish. And then the Cosmo put up signs that said, you know, a proper attire required, and they specified proper attire does not include bikinis with like a fishnet on top of it. So this is the IU.
Are you recording?
I'm doing a live stream.
Ooh.
Y'all doing the
I
live
know,
stream?
I was trying to get my people in there. Yeah, it's my first time here, guys.
Hold on, we'll just do this. So what's your name?
My name is Lena. Hi.
Lena? You're trying to get your people in there? What happened?
No, I just people list. I'm just wondering and just trying to figure out what's going on here. First time.
Right. Get with the
Yeah.
host, they said. If you ask a host nicely, they'll let you in for free. That's what they told me.
That's what they said.
Yeah, but I don't know how. The hosts are in there somewhere, so I
Yeah,
don't
it's a
know.
concert tonight, so.
Oh, who's playing here?
G-Eazy, so they laughed at me because I should know who that is.
I don't know who that is. I'm just
Okay.
a dork with a camera.
So I get laughed at him, so I'm leaving, and I
Don't feel
might be
bad.
a little too old.
Do you know who Justin Bieber is? Because apparently he's
I do.
He's at the win tonight, so.
Oh my God! I
So
love that.
if they're competing, he wins on brand name, right?
Put it like this, my daughter's love that guy. So yeah.
You have to, okay?
Have fun
That's it.
tonight.
Yep. So there you go. Easy E. No, it's not Easy E. The Ice Cube's Easy E's. Your Snoop double OG double Snoop. What is it? Snoop DOOG. So the group that said "Mother Love the Police." So these people are trying to get into. That's the day club. That's the day club right there. And apparently there's a concert. Can't get in. Look at that. The day club at the Encore. Wah, wah. Nope. Bad photo op for them. Guess what? We get to walk back. But the good thing is that we get to see us going back in. That's a beautiful freaking view right there. I mean, if this fence wasn't in the way. What is on the top of this fence, by the way? Look, it's Celine Dion. That's what's on the top. They're building this as like a common area, I think. But that's a real nice view. That's your click right there. Bay Area rapper. Okay, cool. I mean, he's got his fans. Got more fans than me. What can I tell you? But I'm pretty well known in Pahrump. I bought the shirt in Pahrump. People are saying I'm wearing a Say Hi to Matthew shirt. I'm not wearing a Say Hi to Matthew shirt. I bought this shirt in Pahrump at a little gift shop that was selling alien stuff. It says I'm very well known in Pahrump. So I don't know what to tell you. What came first, the Say Matthew shirt or mine? Say Hi to Matthew shirt or mine? As a Canuck, I am sorry releasing the Beeb on America. I think he never left the United States, you know. And give him credit. He changed his life around. He was in a car accident years ago, drinking and driving. He found the God, the Jesus. And he's apparently very, very well reformed now. And he's living a good life. Why do our songs all sound the same when we sing them like this now? That's Nickelback for you. Man, what's going on up there? This electrolyte water. I gotta try this sometime. If I do, I can play soccer in the Premier Leagues, apparently. Let's see here. Snoop Dogg was rooting for the Clippers. LA canceled them. That's okay. The Toronto Sky Dome, or CN Tower in Toronto, actually lit up in Maple Leafs colors, and they canceled Toronto, apparently. Hey, Steven, welcome back once again. I love the views. Do you recommend Prism when live streaming? Loved all the people in the mods and the chats. That's a real big technical thing. So thank you, Civil HBO John. And we're going to talk about that, sure, just for half a second. When you're trying to live stream on YouTube and you have a channel, you need to have either you need to have a number of things to do it with the YouTube app. It's a YouTube official app that you watch videos on. You can also upload videos, live stream. If you have enough subscribers, you can create posts, do stories, and do shorts. I think anybody can do shorts, but this stuff's limited. Well, if you don't have those 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, you can just use Prism to connect to their servers. It's RMTP, can't remember the acronym. It's not complicated to do. You just fire up the app. Now, should you use it? Well, when it's great, it's great. I mean, come on, tell me. Is this a great view? Is this a great view? I mean, I got complete hardware control of all of my cameras, so I can zoom in and give you this beautiful, gorgeous view of a construction cherry picker, right? Or I can do this, which looks even better. And I got the wide angle. Intel says, Steven, my name is Intel and I'm not leaving Las Vegas, but there's some caveats with it. YouTube has this ability when you lose your connection really bad to sever the connection and allow it to pick up later. It does it automatically. So that's a good thing. When I use this app, it goes into an error message that simply says internet connection is unstable. And sometimes it comes back and sometimes it doesn't. And I've lost entire streams this way. Additionally, this app is better because it does 1080p. YouTube only does 720p. So those are the pros and the cons of the two. This one also allows me to do things like put things on the screen. Like I don't even know what this is. I'm just gonna add it if I can and see how this looks. I don't know. It might add, look at that. It's added a chat box right on top of everything. So it'll be like overlaid on the video. I don't like that. It's gonna be on the video forever, but I can also put my channel donation here. And I can also say that if you want to buy a mask, go to vegasfacemask.com. But Prism Live Studio is a video editor too. You don't have to use this as a live streaming tool. You can just edit video with it if you want to. It's pretty powerful. Let's go into the food court at Resorts World. Woo. Oh, mucho calor. So, thank you so much, Intel. And with the power of this, I can actually zoom in and show you, as I said before, there's a live DJ here playing records at the food area of Resorts World. That looks really good. And this is our food court. Like I say, when this works, it is magical. When this doesn't, it is a magical failure. And so it's always good to take advantage of it when it's working. And it's going to be working on the north end pretty well. Where is Paris? Paris is like the person, or no. So anyways, no, Paris is maybe a mile south of here or something like that. So let's go and see, because this is the first time it's not been busy over here. The better thing about this too is that on Android it works every time, but on iPhone it's spotty. It's supposed to save this entire stream, even if it's 4 or 5 gigabytes in size. It's supposed to save the entire stream for me, so I can then use this video later. But uploaded, it's very sharp. So at the end of your order, a mobile phone number is required. So if you don't have a cell phone, how you order food here if you're an international traveler. So let's just do a dine-in experience. This is all of our places. Dumplings, barbecue, bong tong key, gaylang clay pot rice. That's a name you giggle at if you're an adolescent boy. The Fuhu Shack, the Google Man. I don't get this. Maybe it's G-O-G-G-L-E that you get away with it. Steve Aoki's got his place. Filipino Moz Bar. 10-some Streetburg Springleaf. That's your entire food court, okay? Yes, I do need more time. Stop it. So let's see what things cost. What did I pick on? Let's see here. Get some food, stay a while. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let's see what do we got here? Well, I know Filipino food, kind of. Machana truffled rice and siksik. This is the pork face. Oh, I added it to my basket. I didn't want to do that. So $5 for a soda. I don't know what to tell you. Obviously, I'm not checking this out. I don't want this. Not that it's bad food, it's just not my kind of food. So let's see what else we got. We got back. Let's see, look at Moz Bar. Italian cuisine, $15. So it looks like your average bill here is going to be $15, $11, $14. $15. Eggplant parmesan, meatball sandwich. I mean, I don't know. And then we have our Asian stuff like dumplings. What does the Google Man sell? Your data. He sells your data. So this is like chow mein and stuff like that. $15. But I'm not ordering any of this stuff, so there you go. But yeah, I'm not ordering right now. But this is Steve Aoki's place right here. This is the busiest, most popular place on opening. No, but for 2 people, let's say you get 2 entrees and 2 sodas, it's gonna be $40, you know, which some would argue is not terrible. I'm gonna have a seat here for just a moment. all of that drama that I had with all the drama I had with the trying to get the stream to work again. Maybe Thursday. Where's the $5 Little Caesars pizza? A few miles west of here and a few miles east of here. Is food still free? Yeah, I don't think it's ever been free. That's the food court over here. Robert says it's not bad prices for the stream. That's true. It could be a lot worse, and I gotta give him that. You got a Royale with cheese juice there. Caroline was watching that the other day. She was watching Pulp Fiction just the other day. I have some ice water. You guys can watch it. You don't have to see my outfit about it. Intel Wild says, Stephen, why don't you sit down and eat for an hour and we'll all watch you? Oh, Intel, I know your opinion on that. Thank you for the super chat. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Not my quote, but relevant to today's society. I agree, Mo. Thank you. You guys have a problem hearing me? Uh-oh. That's another thing too about this. I'm not going to sit here, obviously. Mark Kelly, hey Steven. We'll be in Vegas just 20 more days. In just 21 more days. I've been watching you for months. Hope to run into you. That would be cool. Thank you, buddy. So that's another thing that's miraculous about the YouTube application for video versus Prism. I have been in Filipino karaoke bars here where it was so loud that it was hard to hold a conversation between two people, but the YouTube app somehow has the technology in it to isolate the voice and make it a lot more palatable and a lot more able to hear. The background noise should be better now. Hopefully, I'm talking really loud into it. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Hopefully it's better now than it was. We're in Resorts World right now, ladies and gentlemen. I know how to get out. We're gonna get out right now. See the strip. So Gatsby's not very busy right now. It's still 20 after. It is hot. I'm not looking forward to this stream, honestly. I love streaming for you guys. You're back. What's that?
How'd it go?
What's that?
How'd it go?
Oh, we just walked and looked at the door, and I didn't try to get in. It's not my thing. But yeah. Well, are they gonna let you into this place?
Yeah. I didn't want to disrespect and not
I got you. That's a good way to
bring
be.
my restaurant.
It never stops. So. Have fun, okay?
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Keep running into that person. She's just trying to find a place to be. She says, I don't want to go in with my drink because I feel that's rude. It's like, well, she's the one person in Vegas with manners today. Hey, Steven from Buffalo, New York. What do we got here? Which hotels have the best pool areas? This has got a pretty great pool. Actually, you know it's a great pool, but it's not too big, is the Alara's pool, or I said Alara. Yeah, it's the Alara. I almost said the wrong. It's the Planet Hollywood Towers that's no longer there. The Alara's pool is pretty great. The Venetian pool is really nice. It's hard to find a bad pool in Vegas because they've all upgraded themselves to stay. So I'd say they're all pretty good. That carpet is kind of vertigo. Yeah, Caroline, I agree with you. Mirage was the best pool I ever went to, wrestling says. They tell me to stay indoors, but nobody wants to see that. Nobody at all. There's another thing about Prism. I don't get the same viewership numbers when I use Prism. Like, I should have more viewers right now, and when I use the YouTube app, I will automatically get more. So I suspect that YouTube is punishing the channel for me using Prism, because they don't want people using third-party apps to stream anything. It circumvents their rules for what they can have on live streams. So I do suspect that we're getting a little bit of a ding, because I know that there's two people that are not even in town right now that are big channels, bigger than me. So I should be getting a bigger audience. If you guys can share this video, if you like this video, that would be great. I don't know how many likes I have. That's another thing. This app doesn't show you likes. It also doesn't show you a rolling count of super chats. There's a whole bunch of stuff missing out of here that they don't have access to. The Rio is a great pool. I do believe that, actually. I'm not surprised at all. Sacramento will be 113 to 114. They're calling for, the temperature out here has flirted, the forecast model has put it anywhere between 117 to 120 in Las Vegas tomorrow. Suffice it to say, I will not be going many different places tomorrow. Just to the gym in the morning. And I probably have something else I have to do that I'm not remembering. Oh yeah, I have to return some stuff to a TJ Maxx, and then that's it. Woo, and we're outside. Oh, and it just got really hot. Oh, it just got really hot, but that's okay. We're gonna slog through it. There you go. Well, Risa B, thank you for watching. I always stream. I stream every single weekend, Fridays and Saturday nights. Tomorrow night, we're going to be down by Allegiant Stadium, seeing what it looks like when 65,000 people show up for a Garth Brooks concert. There you go, hydrate. Well, I tried. Oh, I pee all the time before the stream. All the time. Where's my AC neck unit? It's, when it's this hot, it's largely not even a thing. It works great in 100 to 105, and then when it gets up towards 110, it's just not, this is another thing to carry. I love it. It's good. It works. I recommend it. But most of y'all never live in a climate like this, so it's good for the 80% of you that don't live in these climates. And then we have Resorts World, the main entrance. Garth is in the house tomorrow. That Garth Brooks concert is kind of a watershed moment for Vegas. Right now it's 106 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see here. Sometimes I witness that most luxury clothing stores around Las Vegas are already closed at night, besides ours closed early, such as Gucci store. They'll close around 7 or 8. I mean, we're always out super late, you know, so if you go there during the daytime, there's a ton of people during the daytime all over the place, just like enjoying life and buying stuff. I mean, retail's really come back in Vegas. Jason Aldean is never coming back to Vegas. He has come back to Vegas, though. I think he has actually done a concert since October 1st. Jason Aldean was on stage when the shooting incident happened here in Las Vegas. That's what that reference is. So yeah, he's actually been here in Vegas, I think. We can see the property from out here. Any news on Bruno Mars? He always puts on a good show. Yeah, Loam, that's the claim to fame of Canada this year, that city had a 50 degrees Celsius day in Lytton or Lytton, BC. And oh my God, time to hydrate, Shanta. Yeah, I got some water. I'm gonna try to find a place to rest my bones for a minute here. Thank you so much, Shanta. My God, the juice for the channel. So yeah, Lytton, BC got really hot. Everybody lost their minds. It got hot for a day or two. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 130 degrees in Death Valley, but I think that BC has that humidity that makes it a lot worse. You know? DK Will says, are we not men? If you're talking about the heat, then I don't know if you've ever done what I'm doing, and most people I wouldn't recommend it. There you go. I love Justin Bieber Justice. The Biebs is here. Yeah, he's at the Wynn apparently tonight. It's a beautiful property though. It really is. The world all-time record is actually in Death Valley at Furnace Creek, where it's going to be 130 tomorrow. The world all-time record is actually 137 degrees Fahrenheit. It happened in 1913 in the month of July. There's the all-time recorded temperature. I think it was 57.8 degrees, something like that. I can actually ask Siri. What's 137 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius? So it was actually 58.3 degrees Celsius there in Death Valley in 1913. Tomorrow it'll be 130. What's 130 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius? So tomorrow it'll be 54.4 degrees. Why are the men wearing long pants? I don't know, man. That's what they brought. But that's not what I'm wearing. I'm wearing shorts. McGregor or Dustin? I don't know. I don't follow UFC, but I like Conor McGregor because of his backstory, you know? Super poverty, super poor, growing up in Ireland, and now he's like a super gazillionaire. And that's what we're talking about there, that UFC. So I saw the pre-fight, you know, the media event. So fight in 6 years or something like that, and then in Vegas. Look at this lineup. It's a big lineup, by the way. Big old lineup out here. It goes all the way around the building. Back at the taco stand, I know again, So Dustin came from nothing. That's cool. I don't know his story. I'm sure he's got a good one. Some of the best fighters have the best stories. Someone is making a useless speech in Washington, D.C. That is why temperatures are so high. Haha. I get it. Hot air. There's a host on BSIN. Oh, it's so loud, I know. There's a host on BSIN. Oh my god, I missed Pal's 1216. Sorry about that, Pal. What did you say? Please stay cool tonight, my fellow Niner fan. Thank you so much. I kind of missed a lot of the chats. I couldn't see what was going on. It's not live mariachi, it's just pre-recorded music. But thank Pal to 1216. Thank him 634 times, guys. Really appreciate you guys. Are the buffets open, Matthew Mullins? Yeah. We're gonna go to a buffet on Sunday. I'm gonna try to get some video of it so I can throw together an edit that won't take me forever. My editing is too slow. Very shamefully. So yeah, we're gonna go to a buffet. I'm gonna get a video of it. Cost us a pretty penny. Buffets in Vegas are between $65 and $75 these days. David, what up, boy? How you doing, David? Nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, we do have the tacos happening over here. I might stop into this little gift shop and get some water because it's always reasonably priced over here. I have water on me, but I can never have enough. And once this water gets warm, I'm gonna want some more. I was thinking about it today. I'm not sure why these stores don't buy like a deep freeze and sell for 50 or 75 cents more, or even $1 more, frozen bottles of water. Might make sense to sell a frozen bottle of water in Vegas. Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired, a little hot, a little warm. They have the Dasani. Is this Dasani? Oh, they didn't put Deja Blue in a Dasani case. Oh, they put Deja Blue here. Okay, that's fine. It's $1 for a little one, but it doesn't really matter. We're gonna buy it anyways. Yep, $65 to $75 is what it's gonna cost you. I'm gonna buy 2 of them just for the sake of it. I feel like I want to have one of those tacos with a cold Pacifico. Wow, what an amazing leaving restaurant coverage. Thank you. So pure Cecil B. Demented. Cecil B. DeMille, the old-fashioned horror director. This is a huge store, is it not? Look how far back it goes. It goes so freaking long in. I have so many t-shirts, but I haven't seen these for a while. These are the I Heart LB t-shirts. You don't see them all that often, but here they are. So, and by the way, don't ever buy this with this embroidery in this, because that is going to shrink. It's cheap cotton, but it's not pre-shrunk, I'm sure. And what'll happen is the embroidery shrinks in, and it's just going to look horrible. I had so many shirts like that as a kid. Holy cow, this thing is massively huge. We're right by the Catholic Church too. Got her that neck AC fan. It does help. Those are great fans. Yeah, this is just a little souvenir store. Ooh, man. My screen just got darker, meaning my phone's getting hotter as we go. So you can see some of the souvenirs here. A key knife. Yeah, that looks like it's something that's good to carry. Cops, pull out your keychain. Hi, how's it going? For the use of the debit card system, charges you 4%. Wow. Yes. Nice. $198 plus 4%. Oh my gosh. And you need to see my ID to use my debit card. So secure. Oh, you don't need it. Okay. The $1 Scarface bill I'm showing you guys.
Ese es un blowout.
Thank you.
Oh, it's already blowout. It's blowout.
Slam Dunk says they're supposed to eat the 4%. No, 4% is a pretty big markup. Actually, if you were buying $100 worth of gifts, you're now buying $104 worth of gifts. So I don't know if I endorse this place, but it is close to everything, and it does beat the prices. So actually, Resorts World has very reasonable prices on stuff. We were in there looking at the souvenir shops last time, so I'm actually kind of impressed for that. Why is Scarface on the money? Because people want all sorts of crap on all sorts of things. And by the way, I had somebody message me on Instagram, very upset with me. This is a timeshare booth, by the way. This is your timeshare booth. Oh, honey, let's go buy some Jersey Boys tickets. Well, first of all, let's see what shows aren't performing here. They're not performing. So, Not performing, not performing. Jersey Boys is not performing. I'll zoom out. Okay, so you guys can see what's not happening here. Not performing, not performing. Yes, performing. No, no, no. Yes. No, I don't think so. So there's that. They have other shows that are going on, but none of those shows are actually happening. So if you get lured into one of these places, I did this for years. I was the guy who lured you in. Presentation, I'll give you some free stuff. You don't have to buy anything. Don't be ridiculous. The beer is not cheaper than the water. Yeah, I mean, we missed you, Wall Street Warlord, Evan's mom was saying. There you go. I'm gonna sit down for half a jiff here. It's just a sign, dude, Kid Jeff says. No, actually, it's not just a sign, Kid Jeff. And I'll tell you why right now. It's not just a sign because it's trying to get people in under the auspices that they can buy show tickets. And that's actually not what's happening in that scenario. It is kind of like false advertising. They lure people in. What? Johnny G says he's thinking about suicide? Hold on. One sec. Johnny, listen to me carefully. Can you guys hear me? Johnny G, can you guys hear me okay? Just give me a sound check. Can I get a sound check? Can somebody say something to me? Yes, we can hear you nice and clearly. Johnny G says, I'm thinking about suicide. Johnny G, I was at one point in my life so low. One sec. I just want to say something to Johnny G and the mariachi started. Let's get out of here. I want to say something to him. That was fun. Perfect timing for that. So listen, man. I just want to tell you something, okay? There was a time in my life where we were married. I had no money. I couldn't make money on the strip. My mind wasn't there. My headspace wasn't there. I'm talking to Johnny G right now, if he's serious about this, okay? But I had an insurance policy, and I had the insurance policy for years. And I actually stopped paying the insurance policy because because the thing about insurance policies is that they pay out on the S word that I can't really mention on channel that you said after a certain amount of years. I knew that, so I got rid of the insurance policy and I started praying and I started trying to ask for help from something outside of me. Now, you might not be religious, but it worked for me. And I'm not telling you to do that, but I also want to tell you this, man. Your life has so much value that you don't even know how much value your life has. You are so valuable to people in your life, even though you don't feel like it right now. You have a special place in this world, and you're going to do something great, but you can't take things to an extreme. We had a friend who did the S, committed the S, vibrant and so full of life, and then one day he was just gone. He thought he had prostate cancer, but he didn't probably have it, or he might have had it, but it's very survivable. But he had some idiot doctor. Not all doctors are idiots, but this was a terrible doctor told him at one point, if you ever have this problem again, it could be death for you. And he believed it. And what we found out was that in his past life, he ran a fitness store in Los Angeles. He hung out with Jack LaLanne, these kinds of fitness gurus back in the 50s and 60s. And when he lost his vibrancy because his legs swole up and he had these health problems, he decided that he was going to go out on his own terms, but he hurt so many people around him by going out. And what he left was this giant hole of sadness around him. We all had to go through his stuff. His name was Rick, and his dog was named Stella. We had to go through his condo. We had to pull things apart. His brother had to come down from Utah. Rick was in his 80s. He looked like he was in his 60s until he lost his lust for life and his zeal because he couldn't walk because he thought he was dying. And then he looked like he was in his 90s, and then he was just gone. And one of the most beautiful, wonderful people that we ever had in our life was gone. And Caroline bawled her eyes out, and I cried too. And then Stella, somebody in the community took care of Stella the dog. And Stella died of loneliness. So what I'm saying is, like, don't ever give up hope. You have so much value, and there's a suicide national prevention suicide hotline. If somebody can post that in there for Johnny G, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, just go somewhere else right now than where you are right now. Go away from the area you're in right now that's causing this localized pain for you, and make a phone call to somebody who cares deeply and knows that you're worth people. You're worth everything to me right now, Johnny G. You're worth everybody. Look at all these people in here giving you love. Okay? There's people in here, man. And you can't give up. You're gonna be okay. Phone number for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, please, in the chat. Because if you leave this earth, man, you're leaving a hole for people that you don't even know you're affecting them. And then they have to deal with the fallout. And in a way, for me to sound like a total dick, Johnny G, don't be so fucking selfish, please. Because you're not doing anybody any favors. Your life is worth way more than that. And you don't have to go to those lengths. And the world's shitty sometimes, man. I'm cursing, I know. Yeah, that person on Instagram that messaged me and said they were unsubscribing because I said I was pissed off. I should be really mad, but your life seems shitty, but it's not. You have such value. You are so worth it. Just know that. And Johnny, just seriously, man, just make a phone call. If somebody can post that National Suicide Prevention Hotline number, I can even say it right now. What's the National Suicide Prevention Hotline phone number? 1-800-273-8255. 800-273-8255. 800-273-8255. Okay, Johnny G, just stick with us, man. Don't be so selfish as to think that you taking care of your problem in the worst way is going to help anything, because it's not. It's just going to hurt everybody that you love. You're going to hurt everybody that you love. Don't hurt everybody that you love. Don't delete that phone number, mods. If you do, you're not a mod anymore. I walked around suicidal on this trip. I walked around that timeshare corner wondering what I was going to do. I walked around on that corner thinking that I had no value, that even if I could make $100,000, it wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't be able to repay people that have loved me, and I wanted to leave something for somebody. And I had a life insurance policy worth $500,000, and I stopped paying it because I was so out of it. I was so destitute. I was so down. I wanted to cry all the time. Everything was black around me. This is years and years ago, before you guys met me on YouTube. I walked around thinking that nothing could end it. Nothing could end that pain. And I read about it, and I read accounts of survivors of suicide and what they had to go through, and then our friend took his life, and it really made me realize that there's nothing that I can't overcome, but there's things that maybe my family can't overcome. Maybe my friends can't overcome them. Would I put a scar on somebody for life that loved me? Probably I would. And what am I going to do to that person? I can help them more by being here, and I got to get myself out of it. So I started praying, and I asked for a sign from God, and I said, I obviously have to surrender myself to you. That might not be your thing. You'll find your thing, but you got to remember that you're worth more to everybody around you than all of the pain you're feeling right now. But don't hurt those around you. That's all. Okay. So yeah. What's the National Suicide Prevention Hotline? 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255. And there'll be a person there 24 hours a day, and they'll be able to talk to you about your feelings and your emotions. And they're licensed to talk to you, and they know what you're going through, because many of those people there are volunteers who have been through the exact same thing themselves. I love you, Johnny G, and so does everybody here. Let's look at Resorts World and not me. Hey, look, it's Resorts World. RMX, even if it's not real, it's a cruel joke. Maybe there's some other people that are secretly feeling that didn't vocalize it. Maybe there's nobody feeling like that and the world is a better place for it. Let's take a walk. I don't know if it's a joke, and I'm not here to say that people's emotions are jokes, because everybody has their own emotions and we're all entitled to them. And I'm not one to say what you should feel or not feel. Let's see here. It says here, Verizon wireless customers can dial 988 to reach that hotline. So we're calling it Escorts World, Kana M says, because the opening night there was a lot of girls dressed in red. They were all employees and stuff, or they were hired by the property to wear these tight red dresses and look fabulous. That's the whole theme of Resorts World. Drinking for 7 months now. Good on you, bro. Your body probably thanks you for it. I'm not an anti-alcohol or anti-caffeine guy, but I stopped drinking caffeine almost a year ago, July 17th of 2020. Then I stopped drinking alcohol entirely. Not even a little sip. Not even a little tiny glass of wine at dinner, and I'll skip it, thank you very much. I did that about 6-7 months ago myself. There you go, man. Good work on your crypto monk. Look at that. It's pretty. Yeah, guys, please send some love and some prayers for Johnny. We don't assume anything is fake. He has not commented, but hopefully he did what I said. And he's, you might not hear the mic because I'm in a windy spot. Hopefully he did what I said and he hung up the live stream and he called that phone number. I was in for Vegas for 5 days this week. I don't need alcohol for a few months. Ouch! People watching on the computer, yeah, you type the @ symbol, then Johnny, it'll see if he's still in the chat. So he doesn't have to chat. You guys can spy on people that way too, by the way. So if you want the word Steve and it'll autocomplete, type in @ the letter A, it'll show you all the usernames with A that are in the chat at that point. Are you on fake moon landing? I know it's bad. It's just Isaiah Jaramillo says, read my chats. Or he said, read my cats. You have cats. I have cats, Isaiah. I can't see every chat. It's not like I have thousands of people in the chat, but I say things. I say things. I do things. Let's see here. I was in Vegas. Well, you're not supposed to type it, Tim Cannon, @ A. Well, if you're on a desktop computer, it'll bring up a short list of everybody that's in the chat. I watched this interview of a gambler that turned $50 into $40 million in 3 years, then lost it all in a matter of weeks. That is tough, man. That's some rough stuff to have to go through that. Yeah, that's the thing about Prism. It can have weird sound abnormalities and anomalies. It can be very strange. Yeah, the drinking thing, guys. Again, I don't care if you want to drink. Look at all the alcohol I want to see tonight. Don't bother me. Do your thing. Let your freak flag. Let your really wrong thing there that would get me canceled. Let your freak flag fly. Drink your alcohol. Look, there's some alcohol in a fishbowl. Okay, that's cool. But at the same time, there's this really good book called How to Control Your Drinking or Alcohol or something like that. It explains that alcohol is like a pitcher plant, P-I-T-C-H-E-R plant. The fly goes into a pitcher plant and it starts feasting on the nectar. And then the fly gets too engorged and it can't fly out of the plant, so it dies in the plant. The plant is carnivorous, but it's not like a Venus flytrap that snaps shut on it. It just slowly dissolves the fly. But How to Control Your Alcohol, I can't remember. It's by John, oh my God, I can't remember the name of the book. I suck at this. But anyways, it explains that the fly doesn't know when it lost control of its engorging itself. When did it lose control? Did it lose control on its first drink? Did it lose control when it realized that it couldn't get out of the plant? It's kind of how alcohol works with some people. Not all people. Some people can drink. My wife can drink. She can get really ripped, like have fun and then not drink for 6 months. Some people are not like that. I hate clickbait says, you might feel like there's some people here saying feel good BS. That is not true of a lot of us. I am real and get it. I am real and get it. You would be surprised how many people really do get it. We all get it. AE says, some heroes are not leaving Las Vegas. Thanks, Stephen, for those words. Surely does not solve anything. What's the rest of that say? when you are that low, only things can only get better. That's true. I mean, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Ha! See what I did? How's the weather out there? I'll be out there in November. Hope to meet you. It went up 2 degrees. Weird. It's 108 right now. It was 106 last time I looked. And in November, you're looking at temperatures maybe in the 60s or the 70s. Towards the end of November, though, it can be darn right chilly. Temperatures into the 50s. At nights, the temperatures can sink as low as the 30s, upper 30s. You're going to want to dress appropriately for the weather in November. Nobody ever does. It's funny, especially when... Is anybody from the UK here? I'm about to get you all insulted, not intentionally. So, people from the UK are like... You'll see them in the winter wearing shorts like the guy in front of us. I'll be like, it's okay, mate. I'm used to it. From the UK. No, you just didn't dress for it. You don't want to be cold. Human beings. Dress appropriately. Look on AccuWeather. It's a great weather website. They'll show you the real field temperature, they call it. It's their little patented algorithm. Like outside. So even in the summertime, it'll say temperature 117, feels like 122. So that's good. November through April is the best time. Maybe. I'm going to argue it's not. I'm going to say the best time to visit Vegas is actually February through May. Or late September through November. But only because you got a lot more pool time. The pools aren't open in the winter, you know. Most of them are not. Bon Scott's birthday. Is it really, Paul Rotter? Whew. October is the best. What's your favorite month to come to Vegas? When is your favorite time to come to Vegas? Oh man, drinking that there 99-cent Deja Vu water. October, we got March from Anita. If you guys are watching and you're new to the chat, maybe your favorite streamer's out of town doing international globe trekking. If you're new and you haven't watched me before, my name is Steven and I'm not leaving Las Vegas, and I'm a Vegas vlogger, and I hope you guys would like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell for the future notifications. I do streams, I do analysis of the news. I'm known as a polarizing figure to some people on YouTube. Citation needed who? I don't know, but that's what I've heard. So I'm out here streaming tonight because it's what I do, and tomorrow we're gonna go over to the Allegiant Stadium. I'm banking that at a 7 p.m. show around 6 o'clock. There should be a whole mess of activity going to and from the strip. So even though it's super hot, my camera might completely fail and I might not be able to do it very well. My phone might shut down because of the heat. I'm gonna try to walk from Mandalay Bay to Allegiant. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna bring a separate camera. Oh, screw it, I might just bring a separate camera anyways and film it, because I have a camera on me right now. Women have a Venus flytrap. They trap what is in our fly. Oh, why did I read that out loud? September, a lot of people agree September is a great month to come out. But what you gotta do, can I sneak into Garth? No, Michael. Wouldn't that be cool though? Always a pleasure to see you talk about the truth of Las Vegas, George Tsai. Thank you so much. Call me crazy, but I love walking in Vegas when it's 10 p.m. and over 100 degrees. Brings back memories, for sure. There you go. Intel Wild says, Steven, the polar... I am. People have told me. Man, you just start controversies. Okay. Whatever, brother. We're in front of the Wynn in the Encore. They have some pretty good music out here at all times. Let's go into a mode. See how the picture gets a little bit dim? So tip for you guys, if you guys are filming stuff in low light, you want to use the primary camera, not these wide angle ones, but this will give you a view of what we got going over here. The Wynn in the Encore, beautiful properties. I swear to you, man, everything in this entire property is made to be a photo op. I am the black sheep, I'm the redheaded stepchild. I ain't got no invites to collabs. It's okay, I wanted to collab with Bob Dingo, but he doesn't want to. I guess him and his mother or something said that the collabs don't really work out very well. I thought it would be cool because you're kind of like me, IDGAF, and I thought he was the same. HBO John's heating me up, 10 Aussie bucks, 10 $10 dues. My last overseas trip was to Austria. Oh my God, I feel Arnold coming on. HBO John says, yeah. My last overseas, oh, I can't do it like Arnold. What's wrong with my voice? My last overseas trip was to Austria, Vienna. Yeah, December 2019. I witnessed some people using video camcorders to film around the photography camera. I haven't seen anyone using camcorders in Las Vegas. You know, I was wondering about that because you can buy some awfully nice looking camcorders at Best Buy, you know? And they're really nice. They have nice lenses on them. Sony makes them. They have Zeiss optics. Canon makes ones with good sensors. But the reason you're not going to see that is because it's so much more convenient to get a mirrorless camera, which, well, mirrorless cameras are not, there's some pros and cons, but digital mirrorless cameras are great. Sony has full frame ones. I'd love to get one, but there's no need for my channel. It doesn't make any sense. It's too expensive too, the one I want. $5 grand, get out of here. So then you can get micro four thirds, which are smaller versions of mirrorless, or you can get digital SLRs. But the thing about those is that you can put separate lenses on them, whereas you only have one lens on a camcorder. It's going to be that lens from the widest angle to the biggest telephoto zoom inside. Whereas if you needed a lens, you can always rent a lens. If the lens costs $2,000, you put a deposit for $2 grand on it, rent it for $100 a day, then you have the lens, you know? So you can always interchangeable, or you can buy lenses. And there's literally hundreds, if not thousands of lenses. Hey guys. Literally thousands of lenses that can go on most cameras with adapters. So that's probably why you don't see it. Maybe Europe is more into those. I don't know. Loam, how's the pinball museum doing? Well, I did that video the other day. If you're wondering why there was no credits or anything, I didn't even advertise I didn't advertise anything except for subscribe to this channel. I did that out of nice goodwill for them. It was good. You know, Pinball Hall of Fame's nice. Super duper busy. They are off the rails busy. So I'm glad to see it. They said they're busier now than they've ever been before, even with the pandemic not being completely over. Crypto Monk says a good prime lens is great. Oh, Desert Destinations. You're new to the chat. You're new to the channel. I've not recognized your name. Guys, say thank you for the juice for the channel from Desert Destinations 675 times. You can say thanks, DD. If that's, say thanks, DD. Can you say that in the chat? They're playing some show tunes out here. Whew. My goodness. It's heating up out here. Let's go into the better camera on this. Dry heat, go to hell. It's not dry, it's hot. Yeah, they got some really cool stuff. I saw some higher-end video cameras do have additional lenses. Oh, Michael C, you know, for sure. Okay, like there's cinema cameras, right? But even nowadays, Sony cinema camera line is all the same. It's all mirrorless. And then you get into the red camera system, which is like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 cameras, which is not necessary for me at all. Whew. I have a Sony VX2100 with a wide lens. It's about $2,500 in the mid-2000s. I don't know that model number, but hey, that's probably okay. The thing about cameras is you need a really great image sensor. Like again, I want to show you the pronounced difference, okay? This is the wide-angle camera lens on this iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now, not a big sensor. This is what a bigger sensor looks like. You see the difference in the brightness and the quality? Boxers and brief, definitely boxers for me. Lumix Panasonic. I have a Panasonic Lumix G9. I missed a Vegas $5 from David. David, I missed David. I'm sorry, David. Let me see if I can find you, David. I hate missing super chats, man. David says, hey, Steven, this is why I watch you. You care. Thank you, David. Appreciate you, my brother. You have to care about your audience. What else do I is all it is if I don't have an audience. So the Fashion Show Mall is across the street, right over there. Yep. That's the Fashion Show Mall, right over there with the big old flying saucer. Las Vegas channel would love to see some interviews with what now? With the casino management workers, Joe Rogan style. Wouldn't that be cool? I'd love to do that. Listen, if I could do this full time, I had a friend. He's not, you guys don't know who he is. I probably, in a very misguided fashion, had a GoFundMe for a camera back in the day. It was $400 I was looking for. He pledged 300 of it for no reason whatsoever, aside from he made money on crypto and wanted to see me grow. And he's still with me. And he was like, oh, you should sell shares in your channel. RMX, $21 for the juice bowl. Oh, you're referring to the 30% YouTube take, but the VIG that they put on it. Thank you, RMX. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And he was telling me I should sell shares in my channel because I said, well, 30% of our household income comes from YouTube, 70% comes from the day job, and I can't just quit the day job. And I said, well, that would be nice. But then I asked a few people and they said it was a terrible idea. So we're not going to do that. Thank you, RMX. But yeah. He is. Do you? Well, I don't know that you do, because he's only ever chatted and commented like 3 times on my videos. And I have nearly 1,000. This channel's going to go to millions. Oh, yeah, it'd be nice, Jonathan, but can't really seem to get much traction. And people misunderstood my last video about Caesar's Palace. There really wasn't a swipe at anything. I even said I was dead to rights wrong to be in there filming, but people thought I had an ego, and I really don't have an ego. I'm just blessed, living this dream life. We're not going to go inside the Palazzo per se, but we are going to go inside the Grand Canal shops to get out of this insufferable heat. The Grand Canal shops may be open with a bunch of people because there's a bunch of dining and nightlife and stuff like that. So, and LV coin, yeah, right. No, I mean, even if I made NFTs of things, and nobody would buy them. So, what's the point? Let's take a look over here, though, at the Fashion Show Mall. You gotta be careful about monetizing stuff. People get really burned out on monetization eventually. We do have the Patreon, yep. If my Patreon had like 1,500 members, I'd be able to walk away from the day job. Steven, what is the flying saucer? AC units? No. So, this has been out here for 1.5 million years. Now, the sun goes in this trajectory, right? Goes this way, okay? So, I imagine because there's an open esplanade type of thing out front there with a bunch of stores and shops, that this is basically just set up for shade. That's all it is. That's all it can be. But at the same time, there's still no people out there. That area, they did a major renovation to it worth millions of dollars a few years ago, and they just can't make that area outside their work. It just doesn't work. Now, when we go in, the guard is probably this one years ago, and we're going to respectfully tell them we're going upstairs into the mall. I know I'm not supposed to go down there. Yeah. All right, we're going inside. A lot of people coming out of the mall for this time of the night. We only need 47 people to hit the like button to reach 500. Lum says I was pulling a Liam Neeson. Oh, I didn't know. There you go. Good old Canadian legend, Liam Neeson. So we're at the Grand Canal shops right now. The single Roy Frederick. And he had a problem with the signal completely cutting out at one point in here, but it gets back. It gets back like JoJo. JoJo was a man who thought she was a loner, but she knew. I don't know the lyrics to that one. Oh my God, my Beatles disappearing on me. Okay, we're gonna push this thing out. Smash, smash, smash the like button. You guys should like the video. You should subscribe to the channel. Oh, son of a gun. It's a nice chair. So you should subscribe to the channel as well. Haven't done that. Now you're Liam Neeson. I got you. Let's go to my front camera so you can just see my body, my chest. I'm very well known in Pahrump. Once again, I gotta say this. I didn't know that Say Hi to Matthew had shirts that said that. I thought this would make me look like a jackass. It's in Pahrump. And look at the sweat, by the way. Where is it? The sweat goes this way. That's the sweat. So that's that. So if you guys want to support the channel too, and you need these for work, or you need them because you're not vaccinated, or you need them because you're worried about Delta variants, which I'll give you some information on the Delta variants if you guys want to hear that kind of ridiculous information that nobody's ever heard because they don't tell you. No, Liam Neeson? Oh, you're saying Liam Neeson. I was thinking of Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen is the Canadian. Liam Neeson is the Irishman. This is, my wife makes these, but you guys know the pitch, vegasfacemask.com. We got our Clark Kent going on right there. I saw an infomercial that stole your design. Not surprised. Yep. Anyways, is this what people want to see in Vegas? I don't know, Earl, but I've been walking around in 109-degree heat for the last hour and 16 minutes. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a little... So that's that. My favorite airline, Philippine Airlines, because it means I'm going to the Philippines. Other than that, I've had good experiences on Delta, mostly. Maybe you've had a bad experience. Karen, with her 10... Karen, yeah, I'm just taking a breather. And hopefully this little puppy is charged now. I've been trying to charge this the entire night. I've been walking and talking with you guys. And it might be. Oh, it's not charged. My charger stopped charging it. This is my DJI Osmo Pocket 2. So I'm gonna try to film something with this after, if I have any kind of camera inception, if I have any kind of energy. I'll try to film something on that thing right there. Anywho, let's see here. The guy needs some AC, cut him some slack. It's okay. I feel like Taylor Swift said, haters gonna hate, right? You gotta shake it off. Now I'm just chilling for a minute. And it could be worse. I could be eating for an hour and a half straight, doing nothing. This camera is good, but it's very bad in low light conditions. It's very grainy. My iPhone takes better in low light, but I just don't feel up to the challenge. I have a microphone that I want to attach to this later. It's right here. Got the ladies want to be in the camera. And I'm going to use this. And it's kind of ridiculous. I got it and I thought the cable is so small. And then there's a little tag on it. This is made of Kevlar. This is made of bulletproof Kevlar, so it's so small, but it's very strong. So I can't plug that directly into my iPhone without an adapter, so I'm gonna try it on the camera and see if I get something good for you guys. So I like Delta. They've been always good. I've only flown them for short trips, from LA to Las Vegas, for example, to and fro. I flew Alaska Airlines when I came to the United States. It was nice. Very nice. I mean, I flew in Hotline. Last time I had a flight to Reno, it sucked. It was very full, packed, person to person. Very hard to get on and off the plane. Having my Corona beer on the Delta variant airlines. So, it turns out that the Delta variant has a higher survivability rate than the Alpha variant. So the first version of COVID had a worse rate of death than the Delta. But did you hear that they canceled all the fans at the Tokyo Olympics today? Wild Foodie Tours is here from St. Diego. Yeah, there's no fans allowed in the Tokyo Olympic Games. So if you had booked a ticket and a hotel, hopefully you have travel insurance. So the Delta variant is about as damaging as the flu. Just saying. And yet we're canceling all of the fans at the Tokyo Olympics, which is crazy. Are you gonna film the first Raiders home game with fans? Sure, probably, but people don't really like my sports team stuff very much. They just don't watch it, but I'll do it. And by the way, COVID will never, ever, ever disappear. It's not going anywhere, ever. State of emergency in Japan yet. The Japanese government has not closed down businesses. Restaurants are still open. Stores are still open. So, I don't know. But my shirt says, I am very well known in Pahrump. And I bought it in Pahrump, of all places. Go figure. A little gift shop. So, yeah, if you're gonna do that, you pour your water, you pour the lime in the coconut and fill it all up. Or you pour water into the ice water. We have to live with COVID just like we do with the flu. That's the thing, and I think that the quicker that, I'm not a medical expert, I'm not a doctor. Some people get flu shots every year and some people don't. And some people might get a COVID booster every year and some people might not. And I think the faster that as a society we realize that I think COVID's going to be here forever, this is all just my editorialized opinion, by the way, the faster we'll get back to real life and back to reality. The Yankees swept the Astros, he said. Blanked them. Okay. So Robert will be here on Monday finally. I'm resting my feet right now for just a minute or two. Let's see here. What else do we got? We got Raiders fans in the house. Lambda is supposed to be more... Is there a Lambda variant now, or is that just a Half-Life joke? Governor, no. Thank you, Richie. You very much impressed me, Steven. I have a new appreciation for you. Thanks, Ron. I realize I might be getting people that watch other channels, and I know that I get a lot of you-know-what from people. I'm a polarizing person. Sergio, I just want to point out, COVID is not a joke. It's not. I know a guy who, he survived it, but he was in a coma, medically induced coma for some time. So I don't think it's a joke. Bye, Diana. I appreciate you being here. I don't think it's a joke. I just think that the flu is also not a joke in vulnerable populations. The flu can hurt really bad. It can kill old people and stuff like that. So everything has got a reason, and we have to live within reasons. Right. J Media is sitting here melting. I think we will need a booster for sure. It's possible. I got a Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Keon says that Lambda is a new variant. They're gonna, and then we'll just have it. It'll be COVID season, just like it's flu season. Showed you in my Twitter and Messenger. Thank you so much. Sharing on the channel. YouTube knows that it's being shared, and it doesn't matter if anybody clicks the link that you share. It just knows that it's been shared. But again, I realize that there's people here. Do you have immunity if you've had COVID? That's a great question. One of the news channels, I won't tell you the name because you guys won't like the name, but it's one that I like. HBO John says, we'll get back to that question in a minute. Here's another five dollary dudes. I'm calling them dollary dudes because I'm a Simpsons 90s kid. When we were in lockdown again for 4 days just because someone's spreading the virus in my state, face masks is a must or penalty. I'm sorry, John, brother. You're so nice to me. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if you guys are just watching from a new channel, thank you guys. I know I'm a little bit different. I don't stop talking on my streams. I just like old radio shows. I was watching one guy answer the question about if you get the COVID, do you need a vaccine? So I heard one doctor, and he was the former head of epidemiology at a major U.S. University. And he said, if you go into the military, they do a blood draw and they test you for antibodies to things to see what they need to vaccinate you for and what they don't need to vaccinate you for. So the U.S. military wouldn't vaccinate you for smallpox if you didn't need a booster. They won't do that. So the one interview I was watching is with Barack Obama's Surgeon General. I don't care who appointed the Surgeon General. I'm going to assume he knows his you-know-what. And he said, we don't know about the antibodies. But then I was talking to another doctor through my work. He's a doctor. Nonetheless, he said, it's not about the antibodies that you have. It's about your body's learned immune response to create antibodies on demand. So we don't know what these vaccines will do to create antibodies on demand. And so it could be that we don't ever need another one. It could be that we need one because the vaccines are not good enough at imprinting that in our bodies. So that's the answer to your question. This guy needs to take the Bauer jersey off. That guy, who? Jack Bauer or Bauer, the hockey company. Let's see here. Yeah, and you would be banned a few months ago for bringing up the lab leak theory on any of these platforms, and now you're not being banned for that because it's a known thing, and it's just really weird, man. It's just a weird world. You guys want to ask me more questions? I'm going to keep walking. I'm going to keep walking in a minute, but ask me some more questions if you guys want to. Anything, I don't care. I'll talk about whatever. True story. House painter in Florida fell off a ladder doing his job, broke neck, died. They tested the hospital for COVID, to which he tested positive. So, here's what's going on. I noticed your shirt, somebody says, I'm very well... No, it says in parum. I'm not some megalo-egomaniac. It says in parum. That's the joke. That's the parentheses. I'm going to make one that says I'm very well known to nobody. So you guys can't accuse... So, yeah. So, what are your thoughts on using a Tesla tunnel from the airport to the Strip? Great idea. it would be a great idea. 20, 30 bucks, 6-minute ride. So in the state of Nevada, let's say you had COVID on the first of the month, and it was a 28-day month, 28 days. You had COVID on the first of the month. You weren't even admitted to the hospital. Let's just paint this scenario. This is how it works in Nevada and how it works in many different places. In the UK, it's the same way. I know that for sure. You get January 1st, and then you stay at home for 2 weeks, and then on the 15th of the month, you have a negative test so you can go back to your job. And then on the 21st of the month, you're walking in front of a bus on the strip, and the bus hits you, and you get killed instantly. You are a COVID death. I'm not joking. Anybody who tested positive in the last 28 days, regardless of their outcome and regardless of how they died, are a COVID death in the state of Nevada and the UK, and I'm sure many different places. There you go. Keep up the great stream in your videos you do, and you might make it to the Art Bell Perm status. The Kingdom of Nye. Hello, Carol. How you doing? So that's the way it works. So why does it work that way? Well, sometimes you have to follow the money. For example, in the United States, Trump said during one of his, he was doing daily pressers during the thick of the outbreak back in March, April of last year. And he said to make sure that people that are not with insurance are not worried about this and not spreading the disease, we are going to a hospital for any COVID-related services. And they also promised to pay the hospital $39,000 per COVID death. So if you're a private hospital, which regularly in the United States bleed money, they don't, trust me, they do, okay? Hospitals are profitable, but a lot of them are not, because they have people going in and using the services and never paying their bills because our healthcare system is freaking broken. What would you do if you had 100 deaths? I mean, if you had 100 deaths in 1 month and you could say that they were pinned on COVID, what's 100 times 39,000? Would you try to get $3.9 million that month? You might be motivated by the money. Somebody says it's feeling like Fox News. Everything I told you is a fact, okay? I don't watch Fox News. I don't like the bloviating and the yelling and the screaming. I don't watch CNN because I don't like being told one thing and then being told the next day it's a different thing. So I don't watch the major news. I read things. I read newspapers from other countries that get to the facts and don't get muddied up in the politics of this country. Make sure you do recycle when you get a chance, okay? So that gives you that. I don't watch either of that crap. We're in the Miracle Mile. We're in the Grand Canal shops right now. Let's see if we can see something cool in here. And we're gonna get out to the strip afterwards. So this is absolutely beautiful down here. Gorgeous area. This is like the main lobby coming out to the Venetian and Palazzo. Isn't it nice in here though? Oh my God, that nice zoom camera. I think it's weird that Justin Bieber's at the Wynn. Doesn't make any sense. Where's Trader Joe's? You know, there was only like 1 or 2 of them in the whole valley. There was a Trader Joe's. It closed, and we asked why they were closing, and the store manager said because they had a severe mold problem that the property couldn't take care of, and that was the close one over on Sahara and Decatur, but nothing on the strip. Guys, do me a favor, man. Don't listen to anything anybody tells you as truth. Find your own truth. And do it by researching things independently. Don't even listen to me. What the hell do I know? I never even noticed this. Look, there's an actual full-on tailor shop here where they actually work and do like adjustments on clothing. So if you ever need something done and you're on the strip, come here, I guess. There's a really good place called Europa, and it's actually on Spring Mountain in Jones. It's a small family-run operation that we've been using for 20 years. All right. Go there, obviously. So come out here and you can get it done at the Grand Canal shops. Grand Bazaar shops are a whole different set of shops. So we got the whole mall ahead of us. Let's see here. Why does Why does my Wii supporter S not come up at most of my texts? I don't know, Mickey. I can't see any of the... I'm using Prism, so I can't see if your supporter S is coming up, my friend. I'm really sorry about that. But, Mickey, what you might try to do is check the card that you put. So, Mickey's a channel member, okay? Mickey is saying that he would have a little icon next to his name, and that's how you know you're a channel member, a supporter. And this app doesn't show me that, unfortunately. But sometimes credit cards, you know, they don't bill. Maybe your card was replaced. Fraud happens all the time. Every month at my job, I have to deal with about 4 or 5 different people who had their cards canceled. And they don't even realize it's on auto bill. This is beautiful out here. This is so nice. Oh gosh, it's gorgeous, right? That waterfall falling like that, so pretty. Oh my gosh. This is one of my favorite properties too. And it's so nice of them not to run you out of the malls here. They would run me out of the casino here, but I already know that. I'm trying to get political on you guys. I'm just telling you, read the news. Read different news sources. Make up your own decisions. And at the end of the day, that becomes your reality. And keep a more open mind than me. I tend to be very rigid on my thinking. No, my payments are all up to date. I'm sorry about that, Mickey. I don't know, maybe if you... I'm not suggesting it now because I'll lose a viewer. Maybe if later on you log out of YouTube, clear your browser cache, do that kind of stuff, that usually can help it. So this is above the waterfall over here. You can see this cool gondola. We'll go take a look at this downstairs. Norma said, take photos on the other side of the love sign and flip the phone. Kind of difficult. I see it. But I wonder what kind of wide angle you would need for that. Of course, if you have a wide enough lens. What is Atomic? It's called Atomic Saloon. Are there any affordable store malls on the Strip? There certainly is. What a great question. My God. Set a reminder for tomorrow at 7 a.m. to do a video on affordable shopping on the Strip. And you'll have your answer tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that to you. Yeah, you have Ross. You have Marshalls. Those are on the Strip by the south, by the MGM Grand. Holy cow. Look. We also have H&M. There's an H&M store in Caesar's Palace. And there's an H&M store in the Planet Hollywood's Miracle Mile shops. And there very well may be one here. But there's certainly one also over at the Fashion Show Mall. And then you have another Ross store, Ross Dress for Less. That one is located over at the north end, across the street from Resorts World, as a matter of fact. So you have some affordable shops right there for you. Dillard's, no, Nick is trying to josh you and tell you that Dillard's is affordable. So then you have your very expensive places like Marcus, Dorkwing Buck. When you're in trouble, you can call DW. Headed to Vegas for SummerSlam on August 21st. What do you recommend for parking at Allegiant Stadium? I'm staying at Circus. Well, I would probably tell you to start your trip early. Intel Wild, go on the boat. I'll cover it. Oh man, Intel. I know you will. Let's figure out how that works before we commit to something. Intel, you're awesome. Let's get dangerous. I would start my day out early. I would head on down to the venue, park at Circus where you're already staying, start your day out early, head towards the venue, and then just walk there. It's a 5-minute walk from Mandalay Bay, right? It's not far. It's not far at all. I'm going to do it tomorrow. It's going to be 150 degrees Fahrenheit out. Not really, that's a lie. It's going to be like 115, 117 right about then. It's going to be hot, but I want to do it for you. So you get an idea if you tune into the channel tomorrow. Are you guys watching from a channel? Are you guys new to the channel? If you're new to the channel, say yes in the chat. I'll try to shout out some of your names. It's harder to do on this app. Loam Mrs. John Candy. That is so random, but everybody loved John Candy. A great Canadian actor and playwright. So, I'm in Venetian and Palazzo right now. We're checking out all this cool stuff. I want to zoom my camera in so you guys can get a better view. Oh, sorry ladies. Into those two people there. That would have been embarrassing. Wham! Right in the kisser. Okay. Where are you, Joy K? I am in the Venetian in Palazzo right now. So we're looking at this beautiful. I mean, I don't know if this is actually real, like old. Like this might be real old. So let's see what we got. Historic gondola timeline. Oh wow, man. So this says the first ever record of a gondola was in 1094. The year 1094, when Doge Vito Faglie issued a charter allowing Venetian citizens to build their own gondolas. The gondola is a craft for transportation of passengers and goods in Venice, Italy, dating back to the 11th century. 1562. During the 1500s, gondolas became increasingly decorated. Laws passed in 1562 decreed that all gondolas, except royal vessels, be painted black to prevent ostentatious displays of gondolas. Existed during the height of Venice's glory in the 1500s. In 1850, the asymmetrical shape was introduced in 1850. 1900, more than 100 shipyards called squirri were kept busy carving the elliptical crafts. 1945, gondoliers used to be required to wear black. But after World War II, they began wearing the striped shirts they're known for today. 1965, the British invasion. The Beatles performed on a gondola in Venice? No. William Harrah, Bill Harrah, the highest bidder, William Harrah. Is this the Harrah that they named Harrah's after? The highest bidder in an auction from Butterfield in Butterfield, San Francisco, had purchased a gondola to add to the Harrah's automobile collection. So in 1965, we got William Harrah. He is yet to be a casino. He might be a casino owner in Northern Nevada. He's buying gondolas. Gosh, William Harrah in 1967 took steps to refurbish the gondola. This is what we're looking at, I believe. Okay. Harrah's automobile collection auctioned the gondola, which was won by former Lieutenant Governor and neurosurgeon Lonnie Hammergren. In 2010, after 900 years, Venice granted its first license to a woman. Well, Italy, good to join the 20th century, boss. In 2017, Sheldon Adelson, Las Vegas Sands chairman, rest in peace, Sheldon, wherever you in heaven, acquired the gondola from Lonnie Hangerman and began the restorations to bring it back to its current pristine condition. Today, there are 425 licensed gondoliers in Italy, with boats often passed down from father to son. Fewer than 430 gondoliers. Wow, isn't that amazing? So, I just lost most of my stream, but I don't care. I found it interesting. Hello, Steve. Scott says, please stay cool. Stay cool, my babies, as Conan O'Brien once said. Stay cool, my babies. I give gondola rides in my basement. I don't know what you mean, but I don't want to know what you mean, because con I am is con I am. I will not eat green eggs and ham. Con! It's a great view right here, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh yeah, it's a beautiful thing. If you came here early morning, there's no people around, you get some amazing shots from up here, that's for sure. Another one of those very Instagrammable things that people put up there. There you go. Patreon is what Shanta is advertising. Thank you, Shanta. Let's ban Caesars until they apologize by email to Steven and give him a free suite for the night. Oh my God. Well, that's not going to happen. You guys would have to reach out to Caesars, and I'm not asking you to do that on my behalf. But if you guys don't know, I got kind of harassed by Caesars. I mean, technically, we had to point out I was in the wrong because everybody else say that. Middle of your stream. Well, actually, that would have been worse for them. That would have been even worse for Caesars if I did that, because then they would have been mad that the stream stopped. It would have been even worse. So I tried to walk out with the camera on, and the guy threatens to 86 me, and I go walking out into traffic. It's fun. We're gonna have to get out of here though. This is where I always get lost. The Venetian is a very confusing property to walk around in my opinion. So we're flirting with the casino floor, which we don't want to be in. Caesars never contacted me when I canceled my reservation, and I put the treatment of Steven as the reason. Yeah, they're not going to contact you, Vegas. They don't care. I'm not impactful enough. More impactful than me. That's why I kind of chuckle when you guys think I'll have 100,000 subs someday. I love y'all. I'm going to aim for it. I'm going to shoot for the moon, and hopefully I can grab one of the stars, you know? It's good stuff.
I'm leaving Vegas.
Hey, man, what's up? How you
Yeah,
doing?
great channel, man.
Good. You guys work out
You
here?
good? I do.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the casino floor because I know your policies.
And so I saw your video.
Yeah, so how do
You're more than welcome here.
No, I appreciate
As a
that.
matter of fact, I was going to write to you.
Where are you gonna?
Yeah, because you did a great job with the RW.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So-
You have a card?
Yeah. He knows all.
His last
Yeah. But there's we have the shopping floor.
Yeah.
The restaurants are cool. We have amazing places here, restaurants.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not going to do what they did and take you into the big.
Yeah.
Great job, man.
I appreciate it. I'll reach out by email.
Keep it up.
Yeah. I heard some of that. Jeez. What's going on at least? God, I got the worst buffering. Anytime an executive or somebody important at the casino comes up to me, it just fries my connection. Hopefully you guys heard some of that. Did you hear what was going on at least? Can't go this way. I guess. 1 to 10. This guy that I just talked to. Alright. Son of a bitch. Oh, this is killing me. Cutting out. That's okay. I'm gonna get to a better spot.
I'm leaving Vegas.
Hey man, how's it going? Nice to meet you, man. Thanks. Terrible. We're trying. We're trying, guys. We're trying. Right here. Oh, I might not overcome this one. That's okay. It's been 2 hours anyways. There it is. We're back. All right. So I know it's better now. I can't just get out of this place. It's really difficult to get out of this place. So anyways, we're good now. Word S put a good word in for you. No, so I bumped into somebody on a scale of 1 to 10, as in 10 being one of the most important people in the entire casino. He was like an 8 or a 9 based on his business card. And he knows me, and he said he really liked what I did with Resorts World. And, you know, he says he respects the channel, and I said, I'm trying to avoid the casino floor right now. He goes, oh no, I know. I said, well, I know the rules. He's like, oh, for sure. And his buddy next to him was a very tall, stately looking, badass looking guy in a good way. He was like, you know you can't film the casino. I'm like, no, I totally understand. They were very respectful to me, very nice. He gave me his business card. So I'll reach out and I'll email him. You know, and he's like, hey man, we got so much you can see here. Blah, 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 blah. So they were very nice to me. But we're back out here, so we have to get out of this place. And I just go nuts in this place because I cannot figure out how to get outside of this building when I get in here. And I always do this. Gosh. As Napoleon Dynamite once said. Cash App, $LV Steven. Thank you so much. You know, I think that works well for other streamers. Nobody ever does that for me, which is totally cool. I don't expect it, but I'm surprised. Do people not use Cash App anymore? So they were very nice to me. And I got his business card, and I'll reach out to him through email. He said looking forward to it, and that's very nice of him. And we have to get out of this place, though. So there you go. I am stuck in the maze. It's almost like they did this on purpose. But there's got to be a way to get out. Oh, you know what? Is there not a compass app on my phone? Because if there's a compass, I kind of know exactly how to get around. My watch doesn't have a compass app on it. How useless is this Apple Watch? Pretty useless. I'm gonna install a compass app so I can actually see which ways I'm facing right now, because I'm completely lost. We got all the shops here. We're at the Venetian, we're at the Miracle Mile shops. Just look for the next giant exit sign. Yeah, the one in big neon flashing. Exit, exit. Thank you so much, Intel Wild. I appreciate you very much. So we're lost right now. I'm in my own Venus flytrap. Depends on if you meant a female one, which was gross, but funny at the same time. Steven, in the past, I canceled a future reservation of Rio online, and Rio contacted me when I wrote. I saw feces on the toilet seat when I checked into their room. Ugh, gross. That's horrible. There's no exit sign, PDX, but you're a smart fella, and I know that you probably already know that. Atomic Saloon, show, restaurants, food court, gondola ride, St. Mark's Square, self-parking, the Venetian. Okay, as long as we get back to the casino, we get back to outside. Pass string to the exit and follow it back. That's right. I'll drop breadcrumbs, and then since they're so hyper clean here, it'll be cleaned up as I'm dropping them. That'll be pretty funny. All right, we're gonna get out this way. So yeah. Oh my God, Cal Crash. Thank you so much, Cal Crash. Appreciate you, my friend. 30 to go to 600 likes. Smash it if you haven't already. Thank you so much, Shanta. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna reach out and email him, you know, and he said, you know, it would kind of be a cool experience, you know, to come in and film some stuff. So I'll probably bring in a camera with a better lens, and he said basically just don't film the casino floor, film anywhere else. We don't care, which is good. All right, self-parking, valet, Uber, Lyft, food court, Grand Canal shops. I mean, look, this mall goes around that way. It just keeps going, man. It just keeps going, but I'm pretty sure we're good down here. We might just aim our camera at the floor to get to the exit. The Venetian flytrap. No rush to get out. The stream has been fine the last few minutes. No buffering anymore. Just make 4 lefts. Haha, like Archie Comics. Let's see what we got from Bloom. I'm sorry, but it's a guy. I want to be. Some guys don't. I happen to be one of the ones that don't have it, I guess. It's okay. I know my shortcomings. So when they wanted to open up a cheesecake factory here, they instead named it the Grand Deluxe Cafe, which is over here. But the good news is we're completely lost. This is very annoying, but we'll figure this out in just out of here. How do we get to the main strip from here?
Any exit on the left.
Any exit on the left, okay. Any exit on the left. They need your "You Are Here" sign. Yeah, they don't want you to know where you are, though, of course. They want you to stay on this property forever. And this is undoubtedly one of the biggest properties I've been in, so it is absolutely massive. So she said, any exit on the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. All right, let's go this way. Now we're kind of filming the casino area, which we don't want to do, but that's okay. I mean, I have never really in the past spent much time in here, but we're looking at the floor right now because it's security guard right here. So I've not spent a lot of time in here in the past, but what I do know is that this property is still really well run, even after the passing of Sheldon Adelson. And it's the subsequent sale of the property to a couple of different companies, one operating the casino assets, one owning the actual building itself. This place has not changed much at all, so that's good. So we just walk around the side, we'll figure it out eventually. Any exit to the left. Front desk and valet, we have arrived, my friends. Thank you so much to Mickey in Ireland. I see that now. Donation for a sat nav for Steven. Yeah, right? Thank you so much, Mickey. Super nice of you to do that. Much obliged and much appreciated. This is the main entrance area from the hotel. Coming back here.
That's what I was asking.
And this is so special. Is this not special? Look at it. It's so pretty in here. Could you imagine if Desert Destinations, if I actually said, do you know who I am? That would be horrible. I've heard streamers say things close to that. I heard one guy say, would you collab with this person? And he said, what? Who's that? No. Why'd I do that? I have like 10 times their audience. So we're trying to get out into the good. Hey. Hopefully the internet connection gets better in a second as we walk. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Okay, we're back. I've never seen you hang out with Pompsy. Why did I read that comment? You're back, Russell says. Very nice detail. I'd say half the fun of Vegas is seeing these properties in person and taking it all in. It is, but a lot of people miss those details, and I feel bad for them, you know? Venetian is a great property. You know, normally, with Connor being here, there would be a lot of people from Ireland out here. A lot, but there's nobody right now because of international travel being shut down, of course. Ooh. Alright, we got out. We're outside now. Yeah, we're outdoors. Stream is going to be super clear outdoors, which is good. That's a good thing. Yeah, so if you guys are just tuning in from another channel, you've not seen me before, I try not to talk about other people by name out here. It's not my thing. And so I have a policy where I would hate for any of my viewers to go into other streamers and say, no, leaving Las Vegas is the best, so good. Because everybody offers something positive, and we all just want to let everybody play in their own sandbox. And so that's why I'm not saying anything about the Pompsy comment. Is there any currency exchange office around the strip? For example, I bring 1,000 Aussie didgeridoos, dollaridoos, and transfer it to US. There used to be a place over at the Fashion Show Mall, a Forex place, but no. So you can do Forex at casino cages, I believe, I think. The Aussies do a lot of the time, in my experience in selling Grand Canyon tours to them for a while, is what they like to do is they like to get those cash cards. Your bank will issue them. They have a Visa or a MasterCard logo on them. And it's just a US dollar amount. And your bank is probably going to give you a better rate than Forex exchange will over here. Or you can just do a withdrawal from an ATM machine, get a cash advance. Or you can go to the casino cage. I think they do cash advances there. On checks, I believe it's only American checks they'll take. But there's a lot of ways to do it. High 61 might be really, really behind because I'm already outdoors. Yeah, you can put all your money in cryptocurrency and then hope Elon Musk doesn't talk about cryptocurrency. That's what I put money, not all my money. I put some money into crypto and then it was doing great. And then how's that working out for you? Not very good. But love your Yellow Productions collaboration. That was fun, Chaos. Chris from Yellow Productions is such a sweet, nice, genuine person. He's just like a genuinely nice, awesome person that stays right down the middle, stays out of stuff, no drama mama, that kind of thing. So it's good, man. It's good, you know? But, you know, why have I never collabed with anybody if you're just watching from another channel? I've never been asked. They don't ask me. So I figure it's because I'm older than everybody and I don't do restaurant food reviews. I just don't do the same kind of content as them, and I'm the quote-unquote news guy, so might not be that I'm their thing, and I'm not for everybody, that's for sure. But I'm super grateful for the people that are here with me.
I am now angry. I am now angry. Get over here now.
But not right now.
Okay, hold on. Go quickly. Those cars are coming. We're done. Ready.
John wants to know if I can go in the Mirage. No. That's one casino that did not handle me well. I went there the day that the Mirage reopened, and I walked around a little bit, and then when I was back at the entrance to the Beatles Love Show, God, I want to see the Beatles Love Show so bad. I've never seen it before, and I'm a massive Beatles fan. It's the one show that me and my wife want to see together. I had one guard come up to me, and he was like, "Can't stream it, you can't film in here." I said, "Oh, it's a YouTube thing, are you sure?" And he says, "You got to turn the camera off." And I said, "What if I just point the camera at the floor and walk out?" He said, "It doesn't matter, you have to turn it off." I said, "Well, I'll put my hand over it." I literally did one of these. He goes, "It doesn't matter, sir." Then he gets on his microphone. He's like, "We got a problem here with a guy filming on property." I'm like, "Dude, I'm not a problem. I'm just trying to reason with you." And then he goes, "I need more people here." So that's why we don't go into the Venetian. But she's shaking her neck. That lady was upset. Now I am officially mad, she said. Let's get that nice camera right there. Don't miss that drama at all. They see that I'm 6'3", 300 pounds. I'll be your security, Rudy. Oh, Rudy, you're a sweetheart for I mentioned it, brother. Ringo Starr was yesterday's birthday. Happy birthday, Ringo. People film all the time. They do. I think also the difference is I stick out like a sore thumb because I talk to my audience. I think it's boring. Some people don't like it, I'm sure. I think it's boring just to film, shoot a camera and just silence. Silencio. Like if I just like this, watch how long this awkward pause lasts. Oh, hey guys. Yeah, that's the Mirage. Yeah, there's a Walgreens over there. Like that's boring to me, so I talk more. Is there any volcano shows? There'll be a volcano show in maybe 15 minutes, but we're not gonna sit here to watch it. We've shown the volcano show a few times. I've actually done like 1080p versions of the volcano show, which is really nice. No, I've done 4K 60 frames per second HDR versions of that volcano show, and I still like to film it in better quality too. With the commentary, I can't get in 10 minutes of other streams, but they're all different. It's not too warm. It might be August, might be onto something. It might be too warm, but not right now. Maybe during the day, but they don't shoot it off during the day. Volcano shows, obviously, natural gas. If you come out here at certain times of the day, you can smell like pina coladas because the gas, they don't want you to smell it. So it's like the most poisonous pina colada smell you'll ever have. So maybe you're just being targeted? No, I don't think so, Chino. Because I've seen other channels have the same problem with it. It's not just me, it's just that security guards want to do their jobs sometimes really to the letter and they're just told to get rid of that person. It happens to the best of them. Let's see the Mirage. Forrest Gump is the only simple movie. Yeah, maybe. Jenny went out to do cocaine with those rock stars. She came back with AIDS. I mean, it's sad. It's a sad story. There's your Mirage for you. Let's see here. The Mirage has a Polynesian fragrance beads pumped through the air vents. Cool, man. That's a cool. I like that. Polynesian fragrance beads. I like that. I just left the Santa Fe Station's movie theater. Nice and cool. Nice. Planet Hollywood smells like weed. I was gonna go and game. Who's gonna die? I was gonna go see Chris Angel 2, and then I got high. They still use that volcano to cook chicken. Man, that would be a good way to make some Filipino lechon. You can put this right there, man. That would be the place, you know? We miss Fremont Street. I miss it too, Kenny F. I wish that I could get a signal there, but I'm like scared off of it, you know? I mean, hey, what's up, Steve and Lake? You want to introduce yourself?
Sure.
Cool, man. So we got Stephen Lake out here, the man, the myth, the legend. Let me zoom out the camera a little bit so I can be sure that they can see us. Hopefully you guys can hear us. Can you guys hear us when we're talking? So Stephen Lake is here.
Hi.
Man, how you doing?
Not too bad. Kind of warm out here.
It's kind of warm out here.
Yeah.
You guys know Stephen Lake. He's on the streams all the time. Let me see if they can hear us.
Okay.
Let's see. Can you hear me? Nobody's saying we can't hear you, which is a good thing. But this one's weird. There it is. Hi, Stephen Lake. They be bitching right about now that they can't hear us. I've had some horrible problems with connections tonight. It's not even funny.
Really?
Oh, we're still out here. I got lost in the Venetian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
saw.
what's a you know what about that is that was right at the point where one of the guys, I can't say his title, people can look him up. Like a 9 out of 10 scale important guy, was telling me he loves my channel, and I didn't
That's
get any
weird.
of it on here.
That's weird.
It makes me mad. Super
Really?
nice guy. He wasn't giving me a hard time at all.
Really?
He gave me his business card.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. So how you enjoying in Vegas, man?
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
I always enjoy it.
Yeah. Aside from your phone debacle.
Yeah.
He broke his phone. Now he got a phone upgrade
Yes.
for $1,100.
Yeah, 1,200.
$1,200. Did you make your money back on the casinos?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
But I have only 2 more days, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
What do you play while you're there?
Blackjack and poker.
Blackjack and poker.
Yeah.
What's the secret?
To get lucky in
lucky.
both.
In both. You
Yeah.
don't count the cards or anything?
I can, but just,
You can?
Yeah. It's so easy.
They just 86 you out of all these casinos. that
Yeah.
you're
Well,
watching.
I mean, it's, I don't usually, but I saw a guy, like a security person, actually come to the table and just removed a player.
Take somebody away.
Yeah.
It says, sir, your play is no longer welcome here at the Mirage, and we recommend you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not allowed to play, but you can come back and dine if you want.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. That's crazy, man. That's
Crazy.
nuts.
Crazy.
I was told that at the Union Hall, he watched FBI agents come into the Union Hall once and arrest somebody and drag them out of the Union Hall for carpenters.
Really?
Yeah, so tell me the mafia is not still alive and well.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Definitely.
So you're going home in a few days?
Yep. On Sunday night.
Okay.
Sunday night.
Right on. So you're having a good time
Oh,
overall?
wonderful! Except for the heat.
It's hot.
That's it. So.
Do you want to say hi to anybody back home or anybody on the stream that you know?
Steve D, and all you guys. So
Cool,
I'll
man.
let you be. And
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, bro.
welcome. You're
You have a good one, okay?
Oh, you did the same.
There you go. That's Stephen Lake. Stephen Lake. Stephen Share Lake. The man, the myth, the legend. Whew, it's warm out here. Counting still can't beat the 8-deck shoes. You need a team for that, don't you, JC Reed? I guess if you had a team, live long and prosper. I can do that. See, I can do that thing like that. That's Spock, right? Live long and prosper. There you go. Steven, you're an 80s baby. I say that because of the song lines. Oh yeah, for sure. I was born in 1981, actually. I'm actually a few days away from being a millennial. So technically, millennials stopped being born on December 31st, 1980. So I'm a millennial, which is funny. I was told to leave a casino because I was wearing women's clothing. They might do that. No, now they wouldn't. There's no way now. There'd be a giant lawsuit for discrimination. You'd never live it down, man. Never, ever. There you go. I'm craving some breakfast from the Egg and I. The Egg and I is a great place, but it's a chain. But it's good chain. The one out here that we go to sometimes over on Sahara, just off the strip, at least back when we first started going there, if you checked in with your Yelp account, your Yelp check-in, they would give you a free freshly baked banana nut bread, which was kind of cool. I look old for being 40. Wow, I do? Man, that's a bummer. So I look old. Wow. Must be all those years I spent in the sun on Las Vegas Boulevard. I didn't know I looked old. Thanks a lot. You're wonderful. Appreciate the kind vibes. Even 20 years ago, they were looking for those to hire in shoes. Oh, I look 45. Okay. Wow. Anybody else want to say I look like I'm 50? You look like you're 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Sold for 100 years old. Anyways, we're going to go inside of Harris. Now, what's fun about this is a Caesars property. So, that's good. Say hi to those showgirls. We're not the pickup lines. We're not the pickup artists. Yeah. There's a whole genre of YouTube PUA videos. How hot was it? I heard it was 117 and we tied a record, but I don't know. I was indoors at my job where I sit at a desk all day and make phone calls and say the same things over and over again. I'd rather be doing this, but you know, whatever. 35 with a shaved face. Well, who knows? Maybe I can roll back the clock with supplements and weird things. You never know. Okay, so anyways. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do something because I'm dumb before the stream. It doesn't matter. All right, we're going to quickly peek ourselves in here. It's another Caesars property, so terror and horror could be waiting us in here as well. This is Harris. We're just gonna walk in quickly and then we're gonna bump out because I've been told not to be here with the camera too. Steven is an Xennial, the micro generation between 10X. Oh, there you go, Zenennial. We just made up a new one, okay? So this is Harris. I'm not gonna talk into the camera. We're just gonna walk through here. If anybody super chats, I'll see it afterwards, I hope. Really busy in here, that's for sure. And there goes the connection. Oh, we got better just now. Good. Whew. Oh man, let's get out of this joint. Happy Friday in Vegas, everybody. Happy Friday, guys. So this we figure out is your real hair, but you stain it. I don't dye my hair. I got gray hair. You just can't see them, especially on a live stream. But I don't dye my hair. Not at all, not at all. So I think what I'm gonna do after this, if I can manage it, if that little tiny Pocket 2 works, is I'm gonna do like a 4K 60 frames per second walk and talk on the way back. So I'm going to show you everything. It'll be like having an extra live stream, but it'll just be a much, much better quality one. The neck beard action is strong at Harris. Oh man, I don't know what that means. So we're down here at Carnival Court now. Donnie, man, Donnie Osmond is looking not a day over 30. Damn, son. Donnie has a video out. It's like a very poppy song. It sounds really great. It sounds like pop music. You would not expect it to be Donnie Osmond. Let's pop our head in here. They're playing Piano Man by Billy Joel. I almost said Billy Idol, didn't I? Let's see if we can see anything. Says Steven loves Donnie. I couldn't name a song other than I'm a little bit country, I'm a little bit rock and roll. I couldn't name a song. But I love the fact that the guy could be in his 60s, if not 70, and look fantastic. It's like mascot central. So many mascots. Kind of ridiculous. Gonna be on it? Hold on.
You're gonna get it?
I don't have cash, you know that.
You do.
I don't have cash.
Maybe like $1.
I don't carry cash. I'm out here for 3 more hours. What? I didn't get it. Hustle with me so good. You got Venmo? You got cash? So I didn't ask to put you on the camera. I asked if you wanted to be on the camera. You went on the camera. Anyways. I'm cheap, David. You're right. I'm cheap because I don't carry cash. You're totally right, brother. Cheap old Steven. Bucket list to see AC/DC live. That would be amazing. Even though it's not the original lineup. It's a man, baby, Kingfish says. Hey man, I appreciate the hustle. The hustle is real. What a cheap son of a bitch Steven is. Doesn't carry cash to the strip. Has to walk around for 4 hours and is afraid of losing his wallet. That's why I don't carry cash. I also don't wear my wedding ring to the strip because I'm afraid of losing my wedding ring. I am slightly afraid of losing my phone, but I have insurance on my phone. But I can't replace my 17-year-old wedding ring. And I can't replace my cash. Anyways, slide that credit card. Where would I slide it? Will I pull a Glenn Quagmire on her? Giggity. Dang, it's hot out here though. Subscribe. Thank you so much, Shanta. Appreciate that. If you subscribe to the stream, God saves a kitten. Maybe her voice was deep because of COVID. You want to know why her voice was deep? Do you want to know why her voice was deep? Say yes if you want to know why her voice was deep. I'll tell you why.
Vegas, Vegas. A lot of goose.
Say yes if you want to know. I'll tell you why. Chino says, no, you're smart. Super smart. I'm smart. I know things. Come on, I know things. I'm smart. Yeah, everybody want to know. So, that girl was shredded and ripped and had very big muscles. And if a woman, I'm not saying she did this, but I'm just hypothesizing. If a woman takes anabolic agents, you cheat. Thanks, David. I appreciate your super chat to insult me. Thanks. Hey, did you know you can delete super chats? I didn't know you could do that, but apparently you can. David, if you dig it, but you don't have. Spot, I'm not talking. That's all it is. I ain't going nowhere if you can hear me at all. Super bad. Bad cell area. Remember, it happened over. It might. But I'm walking out of this bad internet connection. Oh no, I'm not pushing nothing, brother. Nobody wants a bad stream. Yeah, what's, oh, there we go. Okay, so what I was saying to you guys is that when women take steroids too, and nobody should take them without a doctor's prescription, just so you guys know. So nothing I say to you should be constituted as medical advice. I'm not recommending anything. Women take them too, and women will take them too much, okay? You're rich on personality. Thank you, Paul. I'm cheap on everything else apparently tonight. Haha. Never made it as a wise man. Couldn't cut it as a showgirl hustling. So what happens is, if you take something and you're a woman, you start to take on male characteristics. And one of the things that testosterone does is it thickens your vocal cords. Your vocal cords literally get thicker, and thin versus thick. It's the difference between a bass string on a bass guitar and a violin string. Violin string is very like high pitched, and a bass guitar, when you pluck it, it goes boom. It's very low pitched, right? So that's what happens. It's called virilization. And there's other things that happen to the women's sexual places. Things that should be small grow bigger, and women can get hair, and it never goes away. I'm taking my wife to Vegas for her birthday. She wants a lobster dinner. Where would you send me, or restaurants to suggest reservations for? Lobster dinner. Lobster dinner. Huh. Son of a bitch. Let me think. Well, I think if Joe's Crab Shack might, Stone Crab, not Crab Shack. Joe's Stone Crab might have lobster. I'm not really sure. I wish you didn't super chat that to me because I am not a seafood guy. Could somebody in the chats please recommend something? Because I feel terrible. Don't go to Red Lobster, whatever you do. I mean, if it's a birthday dinner and you don't want to break the bank, I'm trying to think. It's really bad. Water Grill? Yeah, Water Grill has lobster. Good one. I did a review of the Water Grill. You should go check it out on the channel. We did eat lobster, but I had the best fish and chips I've ever had in the United States of America, being that I'm from Canada, and Caroline had some amazing oysters. Water Grill at Caesar's Palace. I eat shellfish, but I will promise you that the Water Grill would. Hey, look, another walkway, another escalator out in Las Vegas. Whew. Anyways, so many restaurants I want to try since I've been watching all these different streams. Very good. Let's go and take a look like this. Oh man. So yeah, Water Grill would be my go-to for anybody eating seafood. Your price of entry over there is probably $50–$60 for lobster, just so you know. They do not have anything really aside from seafood. So if you're not a seafood person, you can eat the bread. It's good bread. Sorry. Well, I coughed and I spit a little bit when I coughed. How embarrassing. I'm the same way, man. I mean, I'm going to this buffet on Sunday, not because I want to eat a buffet, but because Caroline wants crabs and they have really good crabs, apparently. So I want to make the wife happy. So we're over here by the Flamingo. That's how you get shredded stairs, Carlos. Yes. That and calorie deficits. Calorie deficits. Lately I've been eating a lot more than usual. Oh man, they're upset. I hate when people fight in Vegas because I think it's a combination of the heat and man, look at that camera this guy's got. That is a serious lens. I'll talk to this guy. See if I can. Wow, he's walking away. That's a beautiful camera lens he has. I'm super mad jealous of that. That's a nice camera lens, I was just saying to my audience. Is he a professional or?
Yeah.
Wow. Is he any galleries out here in Vegas or anything like that? Or? Okay. I think it's huge. It's, I know, big price, big lens. So that camera lens he's holding is probably $3,000 or $4,000. I'm the nerd. I was going to talk to him, but I don't want to bug the guy when he's in his element, in his zone, you know? Good stuff. How much is the lens? A big lens like that, a really good quality one, is a couple $1,000 at least. You should create a calorie deficit if you want to lose weight. Good golly, it's hot out here. How did it get hotter? It's still 106 degrees and it's 8:07 in the evening time. Whew. Well, let's walk over a little bit in front of Caesar's. I don't really feel like going on their property right now, so we're just going to cut this way. Do the $65 buffets come with happy endings? Right. Wah, wah. I remember thinking that the M buffet was expensive at $35 about a decade ago. It was like a Sunday unlimited bottomless champagne or draft beer. I remember thinking that was expensive at $35 a person. Bloggers are what keeps us alive. You have no idea what you and other bloggers do for the city and people wanting to go lately. Last year, cool. So it's nice to hear that. I imagine that it's unstable right now. Poker Fan says, what's the most expensive buffet? If you can hear my voice, I don't know if you can. It's the Canal buffet, which is inched its way up. The most expensive buffet was the question asked. The Canal buffet is inched its way up to $74.99. But they're gourmet now, you know, that's their excuse. They're like, oh, we're gourmet, we put out gourmet stuff. Okay, fair enough. Whew. gonna log off for the night. I don't know if you guys can hear me at all. You probably can't, according to my heads-up display keeps telling me it's getting bad. It got bad for everybody on the 4th of July down here too. So I'm gonna do this right now. We're gonna put this here. Oh my goodness. There you go. All right, so I get to walk all the way back to like Circus Circus now, but I'm gonna do it while I'm filming stuff if I possibly can. Thank you guys for watching, sharing, liking the videos and all that kind of stuff. And if you guys want to support the channel, there's VegasFaceMask.com, that kind of stuff. You guys can do that. My name is Steven. I walk the strip for you in this heat, so you don't have to. I'm sweating like a beast right now. So I'm gonna go see if William's over here. My signal sucks in this area. What's up, everybody? You guys are great. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. If you just came over here because your favorite Vegas streamer is not here, I'm honored to have had you, and I really appreciate you giving me your time tonight. Hopefully I can earn your subscription somehow. All right, we're gonna say 3, 2, 1, click. Thanks for watching. Are we ready for this? 3, 2, 1, and click.